If there was an expectation that a trial in Minneapolis would represent a turning point for America, well, come to a place like this and it's clear how huge the challenges are. There is a stark hopelessness in these suburbs of Baltimore. Poverty, hunger, addiction. And a history of confrontations with the police where the suspect ends up dead. People like Freddie Gray, arrested in 2015 for possessing a knife. He died in the back of a police van. No one was convicted, and the city erupted.
Freddie Gray was dead before he ever got into that police wagon. He was born into a living condition that is not set up for him to make it past the age of 25.
Kwame Rose is an activist who says police brutality is only the end of a path through a broken society.
America, as we know it, was set up on the oppression, the enslavement, the murder, the rape of black people, right? We need to abolish police. Communities can police themselves, right?
Can they, though?
Yeah. The reason crime is prevalent in Sandtown-Winchester is because there's no grocery store within miles of that place, but there's liquor stores, right? There's no jobs, but there's dope stashes, right?
Those who found opportunity have long since abandoned this place, and yet it is still home for so many trapped in a poverty that is here overwhelmingly black. On a street corner, we met Steve. He'd approached us to find out what we were up to, and we got talking. How hard is it being a dad in a neighborhood like this?
It's hard, because when you're trying to live and pay bills and also make your kids happy, it's hard. It's hard. It's a struggle. And I didn't get an education from school. Mine came from prison.
What were you in prison for?
Attempt murder, assault, different things. I've been home almost 15 years. I'm still home. I'm a good person.
Keep coming. Keep coming. That's good. Right there.
Up the road, J.C. Falk runs a food bank. It's his way of trying bottom up to fix the system.
I spent 30 years of my life trying to end racism, and it's miserable. It's a miserable life, because I would never ended racism. And so now I've shifted my view, and I'm trying to end the things that fuel racism, that fuel oppression and marginalization of people. One is food. If I can give somebody food that's hungry, then I take away one of the pillars that give racism power.
My brother Tyrone West, he was a hard-working man. He was a church man.
Tawanda Jones lost her brother in a confrontation with police on these streets back in 2013. Again, no conviction. Instead, it was decided he died from bad health and hot weather during the struggle.
It's systemic racism. And until we get to that, till we weed that out, we're going to be back and start.
And how do you weed that out?
How you weed it out to me is knocking it down, building it back up, unfortunately. It's a revolution, I'm sorry, and I never used to talk like this. I'm always big on reform, changing, but nothing has changed. It's getting worse.
Against the wishes of the governor here, the state has gone further than any other in the country in pushing through sweeping police reforms. It is a moment, certainly, accountability for the police, but it is also so clear that this goes well beyond police brutality. Walk these streets, spend time with the people here, and it's clear this land of opportunity is cruelly selective. Mark Stone, Sky News in Baltimore.